why I call it no fear, because I ain't scared of nobody either. The reason you're able to sit here right now is because somebody sent a check every single month and ties back to this university to allow you to sit here in May 2012. And so you have an obligation to ensure that some student will be able to sit here in 2013 and 2014 and 2032. We should not expect anybody else to take care of our schools if we can't write a check ourselves. To have no fear means you've got to have a fearless attitude. I did the Monique show and she asked me, she said, Roland, you talk about a whole lot of stuff on TV that, you know, other folks might get fired for. I said, well, Monique, let me explain something to you. I've been fired before. I said, in fact, I start every job with the premise that I will eventually be fired. Because there's nothing worse than you working somewhere and you catching all kind of hell and all you do is not say nothing, not challenge anybody. Then when you get laid off, then you become a parking lot militant. And you sit at home, fussing, angry with your wife or your family, saying, I should have said this and this. Let me be clear. If I get fired, I said everything I needed to say while I was there. And so I literally wake up every day with that attitude. I wake up every day unwilling to allow injustice to go by and not say a word. Some of you heard last week, Russ Limbaugh decided to go off on me on his radio show because I chose to speak out against the racism against the black hockey players. Well, they called the N-word because he won the game-winning goal. So I had all these folks who listened to him, tweeting me, emailing me like I really cared. And a lot of my black friends would have got real quiet. They would have said, well, Roland, you know, rest Rush, and he's real powerful. So. And so I chose to hit back on Twitter, roll a column on CNN, call him out on my TV show, because let me be perfectly clear, I'm not scared of him, I'm not scared of his audience, and I'm sure as hell not scared of nobody in the Tea Party. Having no fear means having an attitude that you are not going to take anybody's stuff and accept any kind of nonsense. Just yesterday I was playing golf in Maryland. I had my Texas A&M shirt on, my hat, and the guy came up and he said, hey, did you play ball at A&M? No. And I began to go on, folks talk about it was a rant. It wasn't a rant. I began to educate folks by saying, don't look at me because I went to the university, assume I play ball. I don't assume you play hockey. Give me the respect as a college graduate and find out about me and then find out if I play ball. And so folks told me, Roland, you really should get over it. Just let it slide. No, I can't let it slide. Because if I let it slide, then it's going to happen to somebody else. And so in every facet of your life, move forward with an attitude of no fear. And the last point is this. We got folks today who are real special. We got folks today who are sitting here right now because you got here because of prayer. And there are people here, you're sitting here with your degree and you're saying, I did. But there's a whole bunch of folks who were praying for you while you were here. And I had some folks tell me, you know, you really shouldn't talk about your faith on television as much as you do. I said, let me be perfectly clear. I said, I'm two things. I'm unapologetically black and I'm unapologetically Christian. And when we talk about no fear, we have to understand the morals and values in this country are being warped and they're being convoluted because folks are saying, let's just do whatever we want. That's really that old school stuff, but we understand that it's been our faith and our values that have sustained us, that have built us up, that have carried us through. And I'll tell you, as a people, we understand that if it was not for our faith, we would not be able to be in our right minds today with the hell we've had to deal with. And so I say, as you go forward, be unapologetic in terms of your faith. Be unapologetic when it comes to you being a man or a woman. Be unapologetic when it comes to being an HBCU graduate. And when people begin to challenge you, you look them in the eye and say, I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of your mama. I'm not scared of your daddy. I'm not scared of a paycheck, because I will not allow racism, sexism, or check to shackle me. Understand that will not define me, because I will live a life and lead a life of no fear. And when your day comes, and when you have to stand before God and deal with the question of what did you do, you can simply say, I followed your will, I did as you said, I led strongly, I had conviction, I had clarity, and God, thank you for giving me an attitude of no fear.